Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Hedera and Hbar. So just dive in and let's start off with this tweet here from Hedera. We do see Hedera is here for Money 2020 USA. Stop by booth 6018 for some free swag and to chat with some of the Hedera and Hbar Foundation team about all things Web3, CBDCs, and FinTech. Our network is driving the future of finance with DLT. Come speak with us to learn more. Now, I have said it time and time again. I love these events. We've been starting to see a big pickup in a lot of crypto events as well. And it seems like crypto itself is starting to pick up. Price action has been slow. I mean, we haven't really seen a lot of price action across the board. I mean, some altcoins like QNT and Casper have been doing very well, but most of the tokens have been really kind of slow, kind of sideways trading momentum, if you will, but that is to be expected at times like these. But what I am excited for is 2023. A lot of things are happening in 2023. I'm excited still for some of the use cases that we have been discussing around Hedera to go live in the fall timeframe. Q4 seems pretty good for Hedera. We definitely have to watch, wait, and see. But I do think that the growth of Hedera is going to continue, and there has been a lot of excitement around Hedera, and I think that there's going to be a lot more eyes going to the Hedera side of things than most other chains, like even Solana, ADA, etc. And the reason why is because of the growth. I mean, things are rapidly growing on Hedera. We're going to be talking about that here in a second. But I do love to see them talking about Web3, CBDCs, and FinTech, which we do have so many major projects within those fields being built out on Hedera due to how efficient this DLT is and the technology stack behind it. And I think that's only a matter of time before a lot more people realize this. And in fact, talking more so about that and really kind of talking about the growth, we do see over here from Hedera, we do see y'all seen the latest Messari crypto report on Hedera Q3 with growth across the Hbar ecosystem, notably in DeFi, TVL, new user accounts, and HTS NFTs. It's been a great quarter. I appreciate the coverage as always. And we do see that report down there, which we will get to here in a second. But we do see from the Hbar Foundation, Q3 is quantified as up to and including September. Since then, we've already seen Aberdeen, which is 508 billion pounds assets under management company, join the Hedera Governing Council with plans to tokenize their funds, network staking go live, and also Hbar listed on the Coinbase, or on Coinbase, sorry. After all, bear markets are for building. And yes, I think that a lot of these announcements are not going to go unnoticed. I think so far, a lot of them have not created a buzz, but you have to remember, there's not a lot of eyes right now on crypto. In fact, there's a lot of people that have stepped away from crypto due to it dropping, which, by the way, please do not do that. This is the best time to be in crypto, when it's boring, where there's nothing happening, because when things start to move fast, they move fast. And we do see down here in Q3, we crossed $100 million plus in TVL, which is very good. That's a very good statistic. We reported on it recently, thanks to Saucer Swap Labs, Stater Labs, and Healy Swap. Alongside this, we saw huge growth in Hbar NFTs, thanks to Zeus Market, Hash Access, Hash Guild, and all the brilliant Hbar artists. The NFT ecosystem set all-time highs for both users and transactions, whilst the crypto service also saw all-time highs for weekly users. Perhaps most excitingly, September set an all-time high for new accounts created, 107,000 plus as seen on Dragon Glass. That's insane. That's actually a huge statistic. And we do see down here, we're excited to see all the progress made in Q3 and cannot wait to see what Q4 holds. With all the new users flowing into the network, it's time for us all to come together in welcoming the new Hbar variants. And yeah, I mean, things are insane around Hedera recently. Messari, we've always talked about Messari. They are a giant in the space around reporting and things like that. We do see the state of Hedera Q3 2022. Network-wide activity increased with the launch of the first decentralized exchange, Saucer Swap Labs, and NFT activity hitting all-time highs. Phases 1 and 2 of staking went live. The smart contract service had explosive growth as well. And you guys can see all the statistics here. I know one of the biggest metrics here that people are going to put a focus on is, of course, the tokenomics, the circulating supply from Q3 to Q3 of 2022. For example, increased by 14 billion, which is a pretty substantial move. Do I support that? Not really. I mean, tokenomics are key for a project to really kind of move. It's a lot easier to move a project that has less supply than something that has, we'll say, 50 billion tokens. Now, does that mean that Hbar is not going to move at all? No, that does not mean that. I think that the tokenomics, even at 24 billion tokens out there, is not too bad. Hopefully, we do not hit 30 billion, 40 billion or so by 2023. I don't think that is going to be the case, but again, in terms of tokenomics, yeah, I know that they could be better around HBAR, but what we know about HBAR, what we know about Hedera and things happening around Hedera, things are starting to get very exciting. And this is the first time in probably about, I would say, almost a year and a half or almost 2 years now, where I really kind of looked at Hedera and HBAR and I'm like, wow, I'm extremely excited for what's to come in just the coming weeks, months, and even possibly one singular year, because you got to remember things can happen so fast. And I do believe from here on out we will most likely build out a floor, and from there we really kind of look at, okay, where are we going to go in the next major run up. And they do also break down the financial and network overview down here. They talk about during quarter three, Hedera's market capitalization was relatively flat quarter over quarter. Transfer volume was up about 25% quarter over quarter, and DeFi and NFT metrics made all-time highs. DeFi. Hedera ended quarter three with $100 million in TVL, 171% increase quarter over quarter. The increase in TVL was primarily driven by the launch of Hedera's first decentralized exchange, SaucerSwap Labs. In the 2 months since launch, Saucer has reached over $17 million in TVL and $30 million in volume. And here you guys have Hedera DeFi is dominated by two applications. And those two are the biggest ones in terms of Stater as well as SaucerSwap. I do think that we will see a lot more DeFi products launching, and I think that that's going to be very exciting to watch us continue to morph into possibly even $1 billion plus in TVL. That's going to be a very exciting metric. Down here we do see NFT activity during quarter three. NFT active users 90% quarter over quarter, and transactions 107% quarter over quarter, each set all-time highs. And of course, this is because of the NFT activity. It's insane. And then they do break down the network statistics as well. Account management. So here is where you can see a lot of the major insights around accounts. So in quarter three, or during quarter three, the Hedera crypto service set an all-time high in weekly active users. And you can see the active users over here. You can also see the transactions as well. Consensus service, they do mention the consensus service as well, which did account for 75% of total transactions and only 0.2% of active users. File service as well, they do mention the file service. They go in depth on a lot of things. Smart contracts, so in February 2022, the launch of Smart Contracts 2.0 brought EVM compatibility to the service. In quarter two of 2022, activity exploded. During quarter three 2022, the growth accelerated with an average of 3,000 weekly active users and 1.3 million transactions. So there is a lot here to really kind of take in. I mean, things are rapidly shifting. I think that things are going to continue to accelerate, and the growth is only going to continue to build and build from here as more and more users come over to Hedera. We've talked about a lot of other major chain users coming over to Hedera because of the efficiencies. And also, shout out to Credible Crypto. We do see over here, Hedera nodes are currently being run by IBM, Google, Boeing, Ubisoft, FPOS, Deutsche Telekom, T-Mobile, Chainlink, and more. Which node did you choose to stake to? And yeah, you can definitely see all of the major nodes, who they are hosted by as well, the location. And this is very exciting. I actually want to know, which node are you guys currently utilizing, and which ones did you choose? To me, I actually chose FIS, because I think that FIS is a big key player here. But I also have a few other ones that I do have kind of staked to, just simply because, like, I actually am following what Coinman said over here. Like, all my accounts are staked to different nodes. It's like DLT, pick and mix. So yeah, I have been looking at a few other ones to look at in terms of staking to. Just why not? But it is still very exciting to finally see this go live. We have been seeing a few rewards being dished out as well to some individuals. So very exciting times. A lot of things have been happening. In fact, we've been looking at the NFT market. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos over on my NFT channel. I've seen that we recently just hit like 1K subscribers, which is crazy. But we do see Hedera Hbar booms 9 mil in 9 days. Insane volume is being pushed over Zeus Market. In fact, Zeus Market daily report record-breaking 250,000 HBAR sale by Hedera Hbar boons. Dead Pixels maintains its position in the top 5 collections. Metavision is also on the rise. There's a ton of projects that we have been watching for over here, but you could see this. Like, the volume on the 24-hour span is almost 1.5 million HBAR. Total volume 82.6 million HBAR. Just to put that into perspective, I'm pretty sure we just celebrated. I want to go actually look at Zeus Market's Twitter, to see them celebrating this. So, yeah, October 20th, 5 days ago. 5 days ago, we hit 76 million. Just to put that in perspective, we have added almost 9 million HBAR. 9 million HBAR, because we're at 8.6 in 5 days. That is crazy. Because I remember specifically back in July, when I first brought up HBAR NFTs, I think that the total volume was maybe at 9 million, 10 million. We had maybe on the 24-hour volume like 200,000 HBAR. Yeah, things have changed rapidly. Almost 60,000 items sold. This is just, I mean, like, look at this. This is crazy to me. I mean, maybe I'm the only one that's looking at this, but like, if you go into the last 7 days and you're looking at the total volume here, and you're not getting excited for the future of Hedera, even the last 30 days, I mean, like, this is ridiculous. You could really kind of see it here. But if this is not getting you excited about the future of not only Hedera, but HBAR NFTs as well, then I seriously don't know what else will. Because this not only proves that there's a significant demand for these projects over here, but it also shows you just how strong the Hedera community is. This, to me, is a very important thing to look at and watch for. Because not only does it give you a little bit of an insight on where we are headed as well, but it shows that we can compete. We can be better, push beyond, and even achieve greater heights than other major chains out there. And you guys know me, I'm not one for competitiveness. I'm not, a tribalist around certain assets. I don't believe that HBAR is going to kill this, that, whatever. But what I do know and what I believe in is the fact that when we look at NFTs on Hedera, there is nothing out there, and I mean there's nothing out there that even compares to the efficiencies of minting, creating, buying, selling, whatever you are doing NFT-wise. Nothing compares to it than Hedera. I really look forward to the day where some of the biggest projects out on Ethereum, Solana, etc. are coming over to Hedera to build and grow, because that's the day that things will fully morph into reality on why Hedera is going to be the star player around NFTs. And we started to even see the XRP ledger push updates around NFTs as well. A lot of these major chains that are extremely efficient are going to really kind of shadow over some of the bigger players like Ethereum and Solana. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Wherever you guys are on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.